Welcome, everybody, to a beautiful day here at Bainbridge High School Baseball Complex at Bainbridge High School in Bainbridge, Georgia, as we are ready to get underway with a big rival game here between the syrup makers of Cairo and the Bearcats of Bainbridge. Today on the mound, Jake Goodson takes the mound, a big lefty for the Bearcats. He's having a good year for the Bearcats on the mound and at the plate with a home run the other day. Went 3 for 3. And I tell you what, he's coming on with the bats. Last night, the Bearcats were up in Columbus there and lost a heartbreaker in the 7th inning, 2-1 to Northside Columbus. So we are getting ready for a great game today. Stay tuned right there. We'll be right back with some live action right here at Bainbridge. Welcome back, everybody. Stepping up to the plate now for the syrup makers, leading off for Cairo, number 1, Cage Cox, the catcher. Leading off for the syrup makers, number 1, Cage Cox, the catcher. As Jake Goodson, the big lefty, toes the rubber. Here we go. We are underway with the first pitch. Steve Reich, 1. I'm calling the game. What? I don't know. Fine. I don't know. Bye. That second pitch in there for a ball. Got a shot out to third base. Jackson Jones with the throw over, and that'll be there for the first out. Jackson Jones makes a throw over to first base for out number 1 in the inning. Coming to the plate now for the syrup makers, number 8, Trey Angley, the shortstop. So Trey Angley steps in. I tell you what, folks, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in Bainbridge. And the first pitch in there to Trey for a strike. A beautiful day for baseball. Got a good crowd here on this Saturday afternoon. Yes, he did. Steve Reich, 2. He did commit on the pitch. Called a strike on him. So no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the K, strike 3. 2 down in the inning. At the plate now, number 3, Alex Baxter, the center fielder. Alex Baxter steps in here. During the tournament, Alex hit a home run out of here to left center field. Got pretty good metal on that ball. First pitch to Alex, a ball. Swing and a miss. Yes, he did. Steve Reich, 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm trying to do the PA, keep the book, and commentate this game, folks. I need some help up here. I see somebody walked in and may get some help in here in just a moment. Ball down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a wind blowing from left field to right field, and I mean it is whipping. Flags are at 90 degrees. And balls foul back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alex. If you're a lefty today, you got to love this wind. And another foul down the right field line, out of play. Ball outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes, count full. And swing and a miss for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Bearcats. So after a half inning of play, Cairo 0, and the Bearcats coming to the plate. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Cool Channels. Welcome back, everybody, to the ballpark here this afternoon in Bainbridge, Georgia. Syrup Makers taking on the Bearcats here in Bainbridge, and folks still coming in the gate down there to watch the ball game today. Leading off for the Bearcats, Matt Burke, Tate Lambert, and Blake Voiles in the hole. Leading off for the Bearcats in the bottom of the first, number 1, left fielder, Matt Burke. So Matt Burke steps in as leadoff batter and has been doing a terrific job for leadoff for the Bearcats these last couple of games with several hits and key hits. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Burke. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And strike 3. Struck him out. First batter up. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 2, center fielder, Tate Lambert. Tate Lambert steps into the box. And first pitch for a strike. Ball down low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Tate. Swing, fouled off to left side behind the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lambert. Tate bangs one down to the plate and is fouled down the first base line. He'll come back to swing it in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex Flowers pitched against us over when we played him in Cairo and did a great job for 5 innings. He had, again, foul tip. Had us 5-0 over there and to win that ball game in the bottom of the 6th and 7th. 6-5. Shot right back up the middle for a single for Tate Lambert. Stepping into the box now for the Bearcats, number 5, the catcher, Blake Voiles. So Voiles steps into the box for the Bearcats. Lambert at first base. Lambert with his lead down at first, and a nice little curve ball on Voiles. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got a wind blowing out in right field, left to right. If he can lift it, ball straight up and behind the backstop for a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 on Voiles. Lambert down at first base with a single up the middle. Shot down the first baseline is foul ball. Voiles calls timeout, steps out of the box. I think that just to mess with the pitcher a little bit. See what he's going to get here. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and caught, strike 3. Struck him out from the foul tip for out number 2 in the inning. Coming to the plate now, the Bearcats, number 14, the designated hitter, Cole Granada. So Cole Granada steps to the plate for the Bearcats. Cole has stepped into that DH role and doing a great job putting the bat on the ball and has gotten some key hits in the last couple of games. Lambert down at first base. Second pitch for a ball, ball 2. Throw over to first base, not in time. Lambert back easily. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lambert still down at first base. Let's see if he'll be moving on this pitch. Foul ball. Steve Reich with a curveball for the K. So Flowers strikes out the side for the Surrey Makers at the end of 1, no score. So leading off the top of the second for the syrup makers, Tyler Dalton. He's got 0 on his back for his number. And the first pitch to Tyler, a ball. Second pitch, ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball way up high, 3-1. You count on Dalton. And ball 4 inside. He'll take his base on balls. Coming to the plate now, number 17, the pitcher, Alex Flowers. Flowers steps into the box, and he'll lay it down for a bunt. Goodson fields the ball, throws it to first base for the out. Flowers does his job. Flowers does his job, moves a runner over to second base. At the plate now for Cairo, number 23, Stephen Kirkland, the first baseman. So Stephen Kirkland steps in with a runner at second base for the syrup makers. And the pitch down to third base. Jones fields it, throws it over to first, and it gets by Grant McDonald down to first base on a low throw. The runner moves over to third base on the throw and the error. Coming to the plate now, right fielder, number 9, Cash Cross. So Jackson Jones makes the play, looks the runner back, makes the long throw over to first base. A little low, gets away from Grant McDonald at first base, and now syrup makers with runners at first and third with 1 out in the inning. Pitch to Cross, called a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on Cross. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and third. He's got Dalton down there at third base. Kirkland at first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That was a big strikeout for Goodson. Coming to the plate now, number 4, Bailey Lewis, the left fielder. So Lewis steps in the box for the syrup makers again with runners at first and third. The big strikeout and a pitch. Strike 1 on Lewis. Big strikeout for Goodson on that second out of the inning. They can settle down now and go at this batter. And we got a foul ball for strike 2, so way ahead of Lewis at the plate. Got 2 outs, runners at first and third for the syrup makers. And the pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3 for the third out of the inning. What a huge strikeout that was for the Bearcats. Syrup makers leave 2 at the end of 1 1/2. Your score's tied. Bearcats coming to the plate. Coming up to the plate now in the bottom of the second inning, Ben Day, Ryle Smith on deck, and Jake Goodson in the hold. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Bearcats, number 11, shortstop, Ben Day. So Ben Day steps in the box. Swinging a miss on that curveball by Flowers. Strike one. Foul back for strike two. Flowers way ahead of Day. Swinging a miss. Strike three. Struck him out with 3 pitches for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 4, second baseman, Ryle Smith. So Ryle steps into the box. And a little curveball up high. Ball one. And Flowers with second pitch, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Got to make him throw strikes. Got to be patient at the plate. And that ball right down the gut, swinging a foul. Fouled it back over off the right-hand side behind the first base dugout. 2 balls and a strike. Ball outside. 3-1 on Smith. Got Bill Holt down on the camera today. Bob Smith on the computer. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shot out to shortstop. He boots it, makes the throw over to first base. Oh, he says he got him on the arm on the tag. And Smith's coming back like he did. So a boot at shortstop makes the throw over to first base. Great play by the first baseman for the out. Stepping up to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 10, the pitcher, Jake Goodson. So Jake Goodson steps into the box. First pitch for a strike. Man, what a play there by that first baseman to make that tag on Smith. That'll be 6-3 for the out. So Alex Flowers making a short go of it here so far in the first 2 innings. Struck the side out. The first inning had 1 hit, faced 4 batters, and now has 2 outs and 2 batters and 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout in the bottom of the second to end the inning. Stay tuned right there, folks. We'll be back with more high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. Welcome back, everybody. Moving on into the top of the third inning here in Bainbridge. Syrup Makers taking on the Bearcats here in Bainbridge at Bainbridge High School. Leading off the top of the third for the Syrup Makers, number 14, Bryce Knight, the second baseman. So Bryce Knight steps into the box for the Syrup Makers. His first time at the plate tonight. First pitch for a ball. Second pitch called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, still got folks coming in down at the gate for the ball game today. See if I can get Derek Cox up here to give me a hand with this microphone headset commentating. Ball down low, 3 balls and a strike. On Knight, this is the leadoff batter, top of the third for the Syrup Makers. And the pitch called a strike. It's inside. It's full up, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. That's fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Knight. And the pitch from Goodson. Oh, outside just slightly. So he'll take a walk for Knight. Coming to the plate now for the Syrup Makers, number 1, Cage Cox, the catcher. So Cage steps into the box. He hit a ball down to third base, made the throw over to first for the first out of the first inning. He's 0-1 on the night. He's got a runner, Bryce Knight, down at first base. On a base on balls. And pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes on Cox. Ball's up high in his eyes, and he takes a hack at it. I don't know if they had a hit and run on or what, but foul back. Still 2 strikes. Coach yelling at him down there. Ground ball, find a hole. Got a runner. Need to move him. And he hits the ball down the line. He calls it a fair ball, and he'll move the runners over. So the Syrup Makers threatening here in the top of the third with 2 runners on and no outs as Trey Ansley comes to the plate. Coming to the plate now for the Syrup Makers, number 8 and shortstop, Trey Ansley. So Ansley steps into the box. First time up, he struck out. So now he's got runners at first and second. Cox with a hit down the third baseline, and I mean right down the line, right over the bag, it looked like to me. Very close, but the umpire called it fair for a single. Ansley will bunt it. Throws it to first base to get the sure out, moves the runners, does his job. So that's 1-3 for the out. He's got 1 out in the inning with Alex Baxter coming to the plate. And runners at second and third. Stepping into the box, number 3, center fielder, Alex Baxter. So Baxter steps into the box now. Baxter hit a home run in the invitational tournament. He's got runners in scoring position. Let's see what he can do. He hits a long fly ball out to short center field. Ryle Smith makes the play. Ryle Smith makes the play out at beyond second base. And they're going to call him safe. But I got to give him credit on that one. Ryle Smith with a big play for out number 2 on Baxter. Could have been worse. At the plate now for the syrup makers, number 0, Tyler Dalton, the third baseman. So Dalton steps in after a huge play by Ryle Smith with a runner down at second base. So the syrup makers score on a sacrifice fly by Baxter. Fouled back for strike 1 on Dalton. There's ball outside. I've got 3 balls in a strike, and I believe that's correct. And he walks him. So Dalton is a base on balls. Coming to the plate now, number 17, the pitcher, Alex Flowers. So Flowers steps in. He hit one back to the pitcher the first inning, or he bunted one in the first inning to move the runners. Jake Goodson fielded it, threw him out at first base. So he's got Ansley down at second base and Dalton at first. And pitch called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Flowers. Ansley with wheels down at second base. Base hit. He could come home. Ball up high. Runners with the leads at first and second. And Goodson steps off the rubber. Just to keep him honest down there on the bases. 2 balls and a strike. He steps back again. And the pitch. Outside, 3 balls. 1 strike on Flowers. Got 2 outs in the inning. We're in the top of the third. Big pitch here for Goodson. It's right down the gut. Strike 2. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You got runners at second, runners at first. 2 outs in the inning. They'll be motoring on this pitch. And the pitch, and they go. Foul ball. Ball hit out to second base, and Ryle Smith makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. for Alex Flowers. Cairo scores 1. Going to the bottom of the third, Cairo 1, Bearcats 0. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the third inning. Cairo scores 1. Grant McDonald comes to the plate. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Bearcats, number 12, first baseman, Grant McDonald. So Grant McDonald steps into the box for the Bearcats, the first baseman. First pitch, called a strike. And the second pitch, Flowers is on the money. No balls, 2 strikes on McDonald. Ball up high. 1 ball and a strike. Jackson Jones on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3 on McDonald. Again, Flowers with a great day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. Jackson Jones with a huge hit down the left field line, and it'll be foul, but he put it out there on the road, folks. That's what we've been looking for from Jackson Jones. I got me some help up here. Come on, I got me some help. Jackson Jones was trying. Hey, there's another one. It's a mile high, folks. The wind's going to play with that one as it's out into left field, but Cox makes the catch. Wow, 2 big swings by Jones. The one out on the road, the second one for the out. Fly ball to center field. For out number 2. Matt Burke steps in. First swing, first pitch. It's out of play. He'll come back to the box. Put them things on. You can talk baseball. Come on, you can talk baseball with me. Got Derek Cox up here with me. Could get you out of that sun down there, man, and that wind. Matt Burke at the plate. And nice little curveball in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes on Burke. I mean, that was a monster hit by Jackson Jones. And, ooh, boy, that was a pretty pitch there by Flowers. He thought it was a strike, too. He was on his way to the dugout. Burke with 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Flowers, another K on the game. He's got 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts by Alex Flowers. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th inning. You're watching high school baseball on the Cool Channels.
crazy.
All right, going to the top of the fourth inning as the village people sing to us. Leading off top of the fourth, number 23, Stephen Kirkland, the first baseman. Stephen Kirkland at the plate. Derek Cox joining me here in the booth tonight. I got him out of that hot sun, and he says, "What do I say?"
That's right.
Man's been coaching baseball forever. He knows it like the back of his hand.
I don't know about that now.
Swinging a miss by Kirkland.
2-1 count.
Foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Derek, I was talking earlier, Flowers was on the mound over in Cairo when we played them, and they jumped out to a 5-run lead on us. And we fought back, scratched back to win that one in the bottom of the 6th or the top of the 6th and 7th. Fly ball out to center field. Tate Lambert is all over that one. So Kirkland flies out to center field for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 9, Cash Cross, the right fielder. But that ain't number 9.
Number 15.
They changed. At the plate now for the syrup makers, number 15, Graham Dykes. But I was saying our bats sort of came alive there at the 5th of the 6th inning against the Cairo in the Cairo game, and for the last couple of games, they've done the same thing. So Dykes with a shot out to shortstop. Ben Day makes the catch, makes the play. So that'll be 6-3 for the second out of the inning.
But, yeah, Coley, following up on what you're talking about, the Cats seem to be swinging the bat a lot better today, making better contact. A lot of wind here.
Ooh, lots of wind. All those left-handers got to do is get it up in the air.
That's right.
First pitch for a ball. At the plate, number 4, Bailey Lewis, the left fielder. But they have the 5th and the 6th inning over at Cairo. We started hitting the ball, and against Northside Columbus last night, I mean, we had 8 or 9 hits in that game. We lost it 2-1. They only had 3 hits. But, again, we had a mental error and then a throwing error, and that cost us the ball game. And you can't walk, you know, in baseball. You can't put them on base on balls. It'll always come back to bite you, and it did last night.
You can't give them the base. If our bats catch up with our pitching, we're going to be okay. Control the errors and mistakes in the field.
Shot down to third base. Jackson Jones making with the grab. Big, strong throw, but he's safe. What a throw by Jones. I got to give him a hit on that one.
That's right. That was a tough play. Ball hit on the line, kind of deep, not real hard.
He had the throw was, he's got a cannon for an arm over there anyway, but throw was on the mark, just not in time.
That's right. Grant tried to help him.
At the plate now, number 14, second baseman, Bryce Knight.
It's really good to see Jake kind of in a groove, getting back. He's on a quick pace. He's not letting things bother him.
Boy, I tell you, both of them's on a quick pace. They don't give me time to get the batters announced.
Right.
Ball hit out to center field. Tate Lambert's all over it, folks. Probably seeing one of the best center fielders in high school right there in center field.
That's right.
So long fly ball out to center field for the third out of the inning by Bryce Knight. The syrup makers will come to the plate at the top of the lineup in the top of the 5th. Stay tuned right there. We'll be back with more high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the fourth inning where the Bearcats will lead it off with Tate Lambert. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Bearcats, number 2, center fielder, Tate Lambert. Tate Lambert in the box. Blake Voiles on deck. So we got the top of the lineup here, -1. Tate with a single last time up, hits it down to second base. And Bryce Knight makes the play. So it'll be 4-3 for out number 1 for the Bearcats. At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 5, the catcher, Blake Voiles. Voiles steps in. Man, I'm telling you,
pitch outside.
They want the walk-up songs. They don't give me time to even play them.
That's right.
Blake struck out with a swing foul tip. He hits one out to a short center field. It's going to drop for a base hit for Voiles. So he gets on with a little dink. I'm going to call it, Derek.
That's right.
That's a baseball term, folks.
I don't envy the outfielders today.
But it is a hit. It'll go down in the book as a hit. So he's 1-1 on the day. Courtesy runner for Voiles, number 21, Michael Faircloth.
Number 14.
They won't give me time to announce it.
That's right.
First ball in there for a ball.
Cole Granada at the plate.
At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 14, designated hitter, Cole Granada. So Voiles down at second or first base, Granada with a long fly ball out to center field. And they'll make the catch. Baxter out there makes the catch. Long fly ball for out number 2.
That's right. Coley was still making good contact, though. That's encouraging for the Bearcats.
Stepping into the plate now, number 11, shortstop, Ben Day. First pitch up high for a ball. So the Makers with 2 outs in the inning in the bottom of the fourth. Up on the Bearcats by 1. Ben with a swing, fouled off over the right side. Working on Ben to get that bat head up with his hands. His hands is so far out.
That's right. If he ever gets that down, Ben's going to be tough. He makes good contact and hits the ball opposite field.
Well, he does. He goes right down that first base line, and that's great. If he just get that bat head around a little bit more. So Faircloth down at first base. Throw down there.
Safe.
He's safe down at second base with a look like a late slide. Wow. So we got a stolen base. By Michael Faircloth. He's running for Voiles. And I'm sure Coach came out and said something about the slide by Faircloth. I mean, it looked a little late to me.
He did. It looked like a roll. I think he may have been questioning the batter too. I think it was hit and run. Ben swung and he's questioning Ben being in the way, I think.
So Michael Faircloth down at second base. Ben Day in the box. Ben with a shot out to center field, right to Baxter. They're going to wave him in. It's got to be a good throw. And a cutoff to the plate. Not in time for the score.
And hustle play on Ben Day down to second base on the throw.
So Ben Day with a single out to center field for the score.
Cully, once again, Ben made great contact. He's on that ball all the way in and drove that ball to center field on the line.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 4, second baseman, Riles Smith. So Ben Day with a huge hit and a double. He went down to second base on the throw. So I'll tell you what, Derek, that's what we're looking for the bottom of our lineup to step up and make those kinds of hits.
That's right.
To contribute.
Yep. Ben did a good job staying on that ball, getting his hands through the ball, and drive it right back up the middle.
And that's actually the middle of the lineup. Ben batting fifth today. So Ryle Smith steps in at number 6. Ryle's been putting the bat on the ball, and he's always been able to put the bat on the ball.
That's right, he has. Ooh, that one's inside.
That was real close, wasn't it?
Like that got him.
So the Bearcats tie it up with a shot. There it goes. It's gonna drop in.
No, that's a great play to the right fielder.
So Smith flies out, but not before the Bearcats can tie it up in the bottom of the 4th. The Bearcats score 1, tie it up in the bottom of the 4th, going to the 5th. Your score: Syrup Makers 1, Bearcats 1. Come on back to the concessions, folks.
Didn't he pitched against tonight, right?
Yeah. All right, going in the top of the 5th inning. Welcome back, folks. Tie ball game. 1-1 your score. Coming to the plate now for the Syrup Makers, number 1, the catcher, Cage Cox. So Cox steps in. Cox hit the ball down to third base the first inning. Jackson Jones makes the play. Second inning, he has a single right down the third base line. Shot out to right field for another single for Cox. So he's 2 for 3 on the day. Coming to the plate now, number 8, shortstop, Trey Angley. Got a courtesy runner down at first base for Cox. Don't know the number, so I can't call out his name. As soon as we get it, we'll give it to you. Angley steps into the box. He bunted back to the pitcher last time, did his job, moved the runner, and he's going to try it again. What do you call it, a foul?
I don't know what he called it.
He bunted last time, moved the runner over, and that runner came in to score, and they're going to try to butt him over again.
He definitely offered it that first pitch. It's 0-1.
I mean, Cairo plays small ball, and they do a good job at it.
They do. They get them on and move them over.
Oh, Grant McDonald not ready for that throw over.
Jake kind of fooled his own first baseman on that one.
Ball down low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Angley. And he's going to foul it off down the third base line. My daughter's in the house with her mutt. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Angley.
That's not me breathing, Coley. That's the dog.
We got some help up here in the booth. Bob, I'm going to put the dog on in just a minute. He's bunting on 2 strikes. Jackson
Good play
Jones
by
with
Jackson.
a big arm, a big play down at third base.
Cole, it's a good thing that the runner wasn't paying attention because we didn't have anybody covering third.
Nobody at third, did we? So, again, Trey Ansley does his job, moves a runner over to second base. With one out in the inning, Syrup Makers, again, threatening with a runner down at second. Now a shot out to shortstop. It'll be a long throw. Ben Day with the play. Throw over to third base.
Double play. Yes,
double
sir.
play in the
sir.
inning for the out.
That's a great job. That's a great job by Ben and great turn by Grant and tag by Jackson.
A big play to end the inning there for the Bearcats. All right, help me score that thing now.
It was 6-3-5.
6,
3 on the fourth, 5 on the tag.
5. So a big play there by the Bearcats to end the inning with a double play. Stay tuned right there, folks. We'll be back in just a moment with more high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels.
That was a good.
Leading off the inning, the bottom of the fifth for the Bearcats, number 10, the pitcher, Jake Goodson. Jake Goodson with a huge home run, 3-run homer, the last time we were here at home. And a high fly ball right back here at us.
Color, he was right on that when he found that ball straight back.
For strike number 1 on Goodson. Alex Flowers with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts in the game so far.
Jack cut and fouled off to the left side.
No balls, 2 strikes on Goodson. Jake has really been seeing the ball well. Again, a foul.
Right on that curveball. Umpire took it off his face mask there. Shook him up a little bit.
I got to get you trained, see, because when we do the Valdosta, the Lowndes games.
I hear you. I'll be there.
You can just meet us there.
Just the
ball high.
The long road trips we're not going to be able to make.
That's right. But you're already there.
That's right.
That be some pretty good baseball over there, Valdosta Lowndes. Swinging a miss down in the dirt. He'll make him throw down to first base, and he does for the out. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 12, first baseman Grant McDonald.
Cole, it's amazing the wind has not let up at all since we've been out here.
It never lets up in this place.
That's right.
Blowing in your face or across the field or something. But today we got a strong wind left to right.
That's right.
Grant McDonald with a big hit out to right field. Will it be enough? Will the wind get it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, right there at the bottom of the fence. Grant's going to stretch it into 2. He's going to 3. It'll be a close play. It's not going to be close. And a head first slide down at third base for Grant McDonald with a triple. I got to give him a.
That's right. That was a hustle play. Grant was running all the way out of the box.
He never even stopped to look down at second base. He saw it was all the way to the fence and turned it into a triple. Great job there by Grant McDonald.
That's right. Coley, I thought that one was gone. It got up in the wind.
Boy, I did too. And he has hit some, Derek. He has hit some. One over at Dothan a couple of weeks ago that would have been way out of this park. Grant just coming on strong here at the plate. I mean, the fences in the gap was 385, and he hit it 384. Blake hit one the same thing, hit the fence in same place. But that's a huge park, if you remember that park over there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
park. It's 405 or 410 or something like that in center field, so it's a huge park. So a leadoff triple by Grant McDonald puts the Bearcats in a good shape to score here in the bottom of the fifth.
Hitters now just need to come up and do the job, put it in play, and get him in.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 13, third baseman Jackson Jones. Jackson with a monster mash that was fouled in the last inning. Threw him a curveball for a strike. I mean, folks, he put it out there on the road, and that's what we're looking for from Jackson. We need him to step up.
Got an 0-2 count now. He's got to work hard right here.
You know what he's fixing to get.
That's right.
Jackson's really been struggling at the plate, and we're hoping with that big hit and even the next foul ball he had, he can straighten these out.
That's right. That ball was off the plate a little bit. 1-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Working him back outside, trying to get him to reach. Stay away from him a little bit.
High fly ball in the infield. Telling you, Derek, that wind is tough. He had a snow cone there.
He certainly did. He came back with a curveball again. Got Jackson looking outside and came back inside with a curveball, and Jackson popped it up.
So fly ball to the shortstop. At the plate now, number 1 left fielder, Matt Burke. So Matt also coming on strong with the bat and moved into that leadoff spot for the Bearcats. Little curveball inside.
He is feasting on his curveballs now. He's throwing a lot of curveballs.
But we talked about the middle of the lineup and the bottom of the lineup, Derek, and wow, to start the inning off with McDonald with a triple.
That's right.
But you got to finish it.
That's right.
You got to score him one way or the other. Somebody got to hit a ball out of the infield. Woo! Ball. He called it a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flowers is working the outside corner a lot.
You know, looking. Matt's a great bunter, Derek.
That's right. Called strike 3.
That hurt. That hurt.
Tough way to end the inning.
That's right. We'll be back, folks. Bearcats leave 1 stranded at third base. The top of the 6th, your score's all tied up, 1-1. All right, going into the top of the 6th inning, scores all tied up. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 0, Tyler Dalton, the third baseman.
Call the number 4 hitter, middle part of their lineup. Going to be smart right here.
And we hit him right off the bat. He'll take a base on balls, hit by pitch. And he walked last time up. So Tyler goes down to first base. Coming to the plate now for the syrup makers, number 17, Alex Flowers, the pitcher. So we lead off the inning there. We're going to have a courtesy runner for Dalton. Got a courtesy runner down at first base, number 5, Jeremiah Hill. Jeremiah Hill will do the honors there.
Flint. I think Flint kind of likes baseball.
So Flower steps into the box. Hill down at first base. Flowers. Foul ball.
Foul ball on the bunt. Blake did a great job letting that ball get foul.
Whew. I'm glad the wind was blowing, though.
That's right. That was close. That ball had a lot of spin on it. Jake needs to pay attention at the runner at first base. He seems to be pretty quick. He got down a second real quick on that bunt.
Well, you know they're not going to sub one that can't run fast.
Nah, that's true.
Shot out to second base.
Oh.
Smith can't make the play to get out to the center field. They'll bring it in. They'll cut it off. And now it's the Makers with runners at first and third with Flowers a shot out to center field. So the hit by pitch moves over to third base on a single by Flowers. At the plate now for the Makers, number 23, Stephen Kirkland, the first baseman. I hope that's Kirkland.
23?
Yeah. Kirkland at the plate now. Big hit by Alex Flowers to move the runner all the way to third base. So with one out in the inning.
That was a great place hit by Flowers. That ball kind of went right around the umpire, and I think Riles may have been shielded a little bit, but got the ball through.
Kirkland swinging a miss. One ball, one strike on Kirkland. He flied out to right field last time at the plate, swinging a miss, strike 2.
Coley, that was a great pitch by Jake. He came right back at him. The fastball up high a little bit. And great placement.
Fly ball in the outfield anywhere, you know he's going to be tagging.
Yep.
Runner goes. And he's going to have a stolen base. Flowers will go down to second on a pitch over by Goodson. Got a runner down at third, and McDonald does not make the throw down to second. So now Cairo with runners at second and third with no outs. Ball down in the dirt. Vols with a block.
A great job by Blake on that pitch to get around and get out in front of that ball, keep it in front of him.
I've got 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Coley, that's one of the things I was going to say a while ago with first and third, nobody out coach best. He is a fundamental baseball coach, and Cairo operates it well.
He is. Big strikeout by Goodson, and we're going to have a timeout. Coach McCorkle's going to go out and talk to him a little bit, and we'll take it with him, folks. Stay tuned right there as we'll be back. We got a good one going on right here in Bainbridge. Welcome back, everybody. Got a couple of changes in the lineup for the Bearcats. Ryan Murr, number 17, will be coming to the mound to take over the pitching duties. Jake Goodson goes out to right field, and Shawan Gardner will come into the dugout. So Ryan steps up, Derek, with runners at second and third with one out.
That's right.
It's number 15, number 15 batting for, I believe, was it Cross? I don't know why.
I don't remember who he came in for a while ago.
Kirkland was just the last batter, so he's in there for Cross. Graham Dykes.
First pitch strike.
At the plate now for the syrup makers, number 15, Graham Dykes. Got a squeeze.
Foul ball at the plate. Saved the Cats on that one.
Well, I tell you what, he was definitely squeezing too.
He was down the line.
That would have been a tough, even if Blake had not. I mean, that's a gutsy call by a fundamental baseball coach right there now.
That's right. It didn't surprise me. They execute well. That's a good pitch.
Huge strikeout by Murrah on Dykes. At the plate now for the makers, number 4, Bailey Lewis, the left fielder.
Cully, that's one thing about Ryan Murrah. He comes right at him, and he places his pitches well.
Got to watch for the squeeze again.
Right.
I mean, they could do it. I mean, they got some wheels down there at third base in Jeremiah Hill. That name don't ring a bell from the football team, but I bet you he's a football player too.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he runs like a football player.
That pitch in there for a strike on Lewis. Lewis actually shot out to left field his last time up.
Cully, that pitch called ball, that was good pitch inside by Ryan.
Ball down in the dirt and blocked.
Good block by Blake again. That saved a run there. He was coming. He was already 2 strides back.
2 balls and a strike. This is big right here for Ryan.
It is. That's a great
Threw
pitch.
it by. 2-2's to count. Again, the makers with that runner with some wheels down at third base. Flowers down at second base. Big pitch here by Murrah.
Yeah,
Right, 3.
Cully went to his bread and butter. He came back with that curveball, and it was wicked.
That thing is wicked. Syrup makers leave 2. 1 at second, 1 at third. Did not score as the Bearcats come to the plate. So Tate Lambert steps into the box for the Bearcats to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning, folks. We got a tie ball game, 1-1 here. That's right. Matt was the last out. Matt Burke last out.
That's right. Curveball first strike on that first pitch. Came back with that curveball again. He's really leading on
one
his
strike.
curveball.
Tate swinging a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tate with a shot out to center field the first inning. Had a 4-3 for an out down to second base. In the fourth,
he fought that pitch off, Colin. That ball was going to be a strike on the outside of the plate, and he fought it off.
There's another one fouled off. Trying to make something happen here in the bottom of the sixth for the Bearcats.
He's giving him a steady diet of breaking pitches.
Oh, yeah. He gets one up. Looks like he's going to be out to the shortstop. For out 1. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, the catcher, number 5, Blake Voiles. So Blake steps in with a shot out to left field, and he's going to be caught.
Colin hit that ball right in the teeth of the wind again.
For out number 2. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 14, the designated hitter, Cole Granada. Swing and a miss by Cole with out 2. 2 outs in the inning in the bottom of the sixth. We're all tied up there, 1-1.
That's right. Kind of reminds me many battles we've had with Cairo. We've had opportunities.
Ball down low on Cole. Cole flied out to right center field, struck out in the first inning. Call strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The ball's up.
So it'll take it to a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And to hit him in the head, he'll go down to first base, hit by a pitch. We'll take it. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, shortstop, number 11, Ben Day. So Cole Granada goes down to first base, hit by a pitch. Ben Day steps in and swing and foul back.
That was a good cut at that pitch. We need one of those classic Ben Day hits right here, right center field.
Ben with a single out to left center field the last time up. Ben foul back, 2 strikes. Need to get that 2-out rally going. Struck him out with a ball on the outside corner of the plate and strikes him out for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 6 full innings of play, we're all tied up 1-1. After 6 full innings of play, we're all tied up. right, going into the top of the 7th, Derek, all tied up 1-1 here in Bainbridge. What a game it's been between the rival, big rival, the Cairo Syrup Makers and the Bearcats today.
That's right, Cole. It's been a classic game. It's like many battles with the Makers. It's always tight.
Syrup Makers missed an opportunity the last inning with runners in scoring position in second and third with only one out, and Murrah comes in and strikes out the side.
That's right. Ryan did a great job while ago, the way he placed his pitches.
Who's that at the plate?
I'm not sure.
Number 14?
Yes, number 14.
At the plate now for Cairo, number 14, Bryce Knight.
Got that first pitch back. Ground ball to first. Easy pickup by Grant. Unassisted out at first. That's a good pitch by Ryan.
Stepping in the box, number 1, the catcher, Cage Cox. Shot down to third base, Jackson Jones.
Great
Big
job.
arm, man. I tell you what, he's got an arm.
That's right. 5-3 put out. That was a great job by Jackson.
5-3 in the top of the 7th with 2 quick outs for the Bearcats. At the plate now for the Makers, number 8, shortstop, Trey Ansley. So Ansley, the last couple of times he's been up, he's had runners on base, and he's been asked to lay it down to move them over and has done a great job at it. So this time, nobody on base. He's got an opportunity to swing the bat.
That's right. Cox has done a good job putting the ball in play and hit the ball hard and hit that one right at Jackson.
First pitch for a strike on that outside corner on Ansley. Lil got me a new commentator.
I don't know about that. That is a wicked pitch. That inside curveball, got an 0-2 count on batter. 2 outs. See if Ryan can finish him off right here.
Down to third base, long throw, got some wheels, ball's in the dirt.
Good job.
McDonald scoops it
That's a
up.
good pick. That's a great pick
For a
by
great
Grant.
pick by Grant McDonald. I got to give it to him.
That's right. That's the only way Jackson could have got him out, too, is skipping that ball over to him. That kid is quick. Pam Jones down there dancing.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Here at the bottom of the 7th inning, we're all tied up 1-1. Ryle Smith steps up to the plate to lead off for the Bearcats.
He took the first pitch outside. Second pitch looked like it was low, 0-2. 2-0. Sorry about that.
2 balls, no strikes on Smith. We need a base runner, Derek. Throws one in there for a strike, 2-1.
It amazes me at how fast these guys are working this game.
Now they're moving right along now. Want him to give me time. Get out there, get out there. It's going to be a little too deep for a base hit. Out to right field for the first out. So Smith flies out to right field.
The wind's holding these balls up. It's kind of tough.
Stepping up to the box now, number 10, the right fielder, Jake Goodson. Tell you what, Derek, Jake has been hitting the ball well. He got a home run last week and
He hit that.
Got the bat on it, folks. That is a mile high. Let's see what the wind's going to do to that one. The right fielder makes a good play on it for the catch. He flies out to the right fielder for out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Right, had a good cut. He just got under it a little bit and hit the ball straight up.
Coming to the plate now, number 12, the first baseman, Grant McDonald. So Grant McDonald steps in. Grant, last time up with a triple out to right field, hit the fence. Bearcats could not score him. Left him standing there on the third base. Boy. He's going to get a hit out up to the right center, and it may get in the gap for extra bases. It does. Grant will go down to second base for a stand-up double. I got to give it to him, Derek.
That's right. He is hitting the ball well. He's seeing the ball well and hitting it well. He was right on top of that ball and drove it to right field.
Stepping up to the plate now, number 13, third baseman, Jackson Jones.
We need Jackson to get a hold of another one like he did a while ago, but fair.
Boy, I tell you what, Grant McDonald has gotten hot. Jackson Jones steps in, folks. A couple of innings ago, he put one out there in the road, but foul. A monster mash by Jones. We could use that one right now, or Derek, really, a long base shot. He boots it at third base. McDonald goes over to third. Jackson safe at first base.
That's a great job by Jackson Jones getting down the line. He hit that ball hard, Coley, again.
I got to give him a single on it.
That's right. I don't think he'd have thrown him out if he'd have picked that ball.
So runners now at first and third for the Bearcats. And Matt Burke comes to the plate. We got a timeout here in play. We'll take it with them, folks. You're watching high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 1, left fielder, Matt Burt. First pitch in there to Matt for a strike. And the second pitch for a strike 2. We got 2 outs in the inning. Runners at first and third. Matt Burt, the leadoff batter. A hit right now would win the ball game for the Bearcats. Swing and a miss.
It's a 1-2 count, Coley.
1-2 count.
I thought first pitch of ball.
Okay. So 1 strike, one ball, 2 strikes on Burke. Woo!
Ooh, he's on that one.
Foul that one back.
Need a ball in play right here. Ball in play, make them make a play. Puts pressure on the defense.
He's putting the bat on the ball.
That's right,
I
Matt.
tell you what, I couldn't be so proud of Matt Burke. He has, struggled at the plate through the years, but he has stepped up. This is his senior year, and he is contributing right now, moved into that leadoff spot.
That's right. Matt's always had a big heart and played well. Jackson Jones down to second base on an uncontested steal.
Swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. We'll go into extra innings, folks. Stay tuned right there. We all tied up here in the bottom of regulation, 1-1. Here at the at a beautiful day for baseball, the Syrup Makers and the Bearcats. It's always a big game between the two. Leading off in the top of the eighth for the Syrup Makers, number 3, Alex Baxter.
Color had a good crowd here today too. Stands are full.
Oh yeah,
Day.
great crowd. Tell you what, when we were over in Cairo just a couple of weeks ago, same thing, a huge crowd over there.
That's right, high fastball, swing and a miss. Curveball outside. That's a good pick by Blake.
Whew. Little outside, the umpire calls it 2 balls, 1 strike on Baxter. We're in the top of the 8th, folks. Extra innings here at high school regulation is 7. All tied up at 1. Shot out to Ben Day at shortstop. He'll make the throw to first base. And they got him on the tag on a high throw. McDonald brings it down for the out.
That's back-to-back good plays by Grant at first base.
Coming to the plate now, number 0, Tyler Dalton, the third baseman. So Dalton steps in. He was hit by the pitch the last time up. And the first pitch to Dalton for a ball up high. He has been on base all 3 times, 2 walks and 1 hit by pitch. Shot out in center field for a single.
A hard base hit, right back up the middle.
So the second batter gets on with a single with 1 out in the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 17, the pitcher, Alex Flowers. Alex with a shot out to right field last time up. So he's got a runner down at first base. Let's see if they'll contest Blake behind the plate. First pitch in for a ball.
Ryan's got to give Blake a chance at the plate with his delivery. Good pitch. 1-1 count.
Did he call that a strike?
He did.
Oh, he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not only is the pitcher's moving through this game fairly quickly, but the umpire behind the plate, I mean, he steps in and he don't play.
He doesn't. He's
ready
to
to play. Ball outside.
Run a little off the plate then.
Right.
That's a great pitch on the outside corner by Ryan.
All full up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Flowers. Dalton down at first base for the Makers. 1 out in the inning. We're in extra innings, folks. Call timeout. Flowers giving it back to us a little bit. Blake does that. Get him off his rhythm a little bit.
That's right. These guys are all about business on the mound. Yes. That's a great pitch.
Right. Big strikeout by Murrah.
Ryan started that pitch off the plate and broke it back in. Flowers gave up on it.
Coming to the plate now, number 23, the first baseman, Stephen Kirkland. So Kirkland steps in. Last time up, he struck out. And in the fourth, he flied out. And in the second, he got on base with an error by a throw by Jackson Jones down at third base.
That's right. Ryan starts him off with a curveball for a strike.
So we've got 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Ryan's going right at him. That's what I like about Ryan. He doesn't play around. It's all business.
So the folks are getting their money's worth today, Derek, as they ball up high, good pitch. Waste a couple here on Kirkland.
That's right. Make him hit what you want him to hit.
They're going to set him. Got him for strike 3.
On that curveball again. Ryan Murrah throws a curveball like nobody else.
So the Makers leave 1 stranded in the top of the 8th. It's all tied up, folks, going to the bottom. Come on back to the concession stands as So Tate Lambert leads off for the Bearcats in the bottom of the 8th.
Color, we need some base runners right here.
Yep, we're at the top of the lineup. Les Matt Burke. Matt wound up the bottom of the 7th with a strikeout for the Bearcats. First pitch to Tate in there for a strike, little curve ball.
Tate needs to be sitting on that curveball because that's what Flowers has been feeding him.
Well, he's got to be getting tired. He's pitched the whole game now in the extra innings for the Syrup Makers.
That's right. He's starting to fall off the mound a little bit, too, when he's throwing the ball. That's a sign of a tired pitcher most of the time.
Ball down low. Derek, as I was talking to Coach Best for Cairo when we played them over there, I mean, Alex is obviously their number 1 pitcher. And they do have a couple of others. Tate with a long fly ball out to center field. And it'll be caught by Baxter.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that Flowers is there.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 5, the catcher, Blake Voiles.
First pitch inside.
So Tate Lambert with a long fly ball. Blake down to first base and a little short hop down to first base for the out. So number 2 and 3 go down in the bottom of the 8th inning for the Bearcats. At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 14, designated hitter, Cole Granada.
First pitch was down in the dirt, 1-0 count. Next pitch high. Cole's got a 2-0 count, 2 outs.
Called on the outside corner, 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a thin front corner. Cole fouled that pitch off, 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Number 2 and number 3 goes down. I mean, bang, bang for the Bearcats in the bottom of the 8th. Right back up the gut for Cole Granada.
Cole hit that ball right back where it came from.
Cole Granada been stepping in at the DH spot and contributing there and leading the Bearcats right there for the base hit. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 11, shortstop Ben Day. And the first pitch into Ben, little curveball for a strike.
Came back with a curveball inside. Ben trying to give that one a shoulder a little bit.
Ball and a strike on Day. Ball up high, 2 balls and a strike. Tell you what, our middle of the lineup has been performing for us here of late. Down to third base. Long throw over. He makes the catch and makes the play. 5-3 for the third out of the inning. So after 7.5, that's 8.
8, going to top of the 9th.
After 8 full innings of play, folks, we're still all tied up, 1-1. Stay tuned right there. You're watching high school baseball on the Cool Channels. Top of the 9th inning here for the Syrup Makers, leading off number 15, Graham Dykes. So Graham Dykes steps in at the top of the 9th inning, folks. We're still playing baseball here this afternoon. First pitch down low for a ball on Dykes. All tied up, 1-1. What a game this has been, Derek.
That's right. Ryan's still on the mound for the Cats.
Fly ball out to shortstop. Ben Day calling for it, makes the play. So fly ball out to Day for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 4, Bailey Lewis, the left fielder. Yes, he did, the umpire says. For strike 1, he struck out last time, struck out the first time. In the fourth inning, he had a single out to left field. And strike two on Lewis.
Ryan gets right back to business.
I'll tell you.
He gets the ball back, and he's
toes
coming
that
at
rubber,
him.
buddy.
That's right. As quick as Blake gets it back, he's ready to go.
Ryan looking to go to school down at Tallahassee Community College to play baseball.
That's good. That's a great opportunity for him.
Hoping big dreams of playing for Florida State. That's his goal. And another base hit out to left field for Lewis. He had two out there today.
Didn't try to do a whole lot with that pitch, just put it in play.
Coming to the plate now, number 14, the second baseman, Bryce Knight. So Lewis with a single out to left field with one out in the inning. Knight steps into the box. Knight dribbled one down to first base the last inning. Flied out in the fourth and got on base on balls in the third. Came around to score.
A good pitch by Ryan. High fastball. Ryan's keeping him close at first. It's a classic Cairo situation right here. Trying to move him over.
What a curveball that was.
Batter squared the bunt. Ryan brought that curveball in. Batter pulled back, called strike.
Willie squared the bunt on two strikes. I wouldn't put it past Ron Best, the coach at first base. Curveball up high. He did it earlier in the game, bunted on two strikes to move that runner. Need a headset? Shot out today. It's going to be tight at first. Didn't get him. Didn't get him at first base. A high throw.
That was a great job by Grant to save that throw. He tried to get the tag on him and missed him as he went by.
So he moved the runner over on an error. Makers with runners at first and second. One out in the inning. Coming to the plate now, the leadoff batter, number 1, the catcher, Cage Cox. So they're back at the top of their lineup, Derek.
That's right. This kid right here puts the ball in play. He can bunt. He's a good contact hitter. That's why he's hit number 1.
Little dribbler down to third base. Last time at the plate, Jackson Jones throws over to first to make the out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. We're in the top of the ninth, folks. In the fifth, he lined a shot out to right field for a single. Left field in the third for a single. Right two.
Great pitch on the outside corner by Ryan Murrah.
No balls, 2 strikes on Cox. Big pitch here by Murrah, but runners at first and second. You got Lewis down at second, Knight at first. Got a shot out to second base. Smith with the throw over. Turned it over for double play by the Bearcats. I got to give it to them.
That's a 4-6-3 double play. That was a great job. That was a great turn by Riles and a great turnover by Ben.
What a big play that was there by Riles Smith and Ben Day to wind up the top the top of the ninth with runners in the first and second and turn a double play to end the inning. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. Leading off for the Bearcats in the bottom of the ninth, number 4, second baseman Riles Smith.
How fitting it is for Riles to be leading off. Coley, how many times have you seen a guy make a good play defensively and come back and lead off the next game?
That's right. First pitch to Riles for a ball. Tell you what, Derek, we are real close to being a pretty darn good team this year. We struggled with the bats the first few games, and they've come on strong here in the last few. Still not putting a lot of runs on the board, but we are making contact with the ball.
That's right. That's what's encouraging to me is the guys are getting the bat on the ball, keeping their heads on the ball. Good things happen when you do that. Riles leads off with a walk.
All right, Riles leads off. Will he put some wheels out there on the base for Riles as he did last night? He waited till Riles moved over to second base before he actually made the change, and doesn't look like he's going to do that now.
Jake Goodson at the plate for the Cats.
At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 10, right fielder Jake Goodson. Jake Goodson steps in, takes the first pitch for a ball.
Jake's got to be patient right here and get his pitch. He squared like he's going to bunt. Pitch was outside, and Jake pulled back.
So Smith leads off the inning with a base on balls. Jake Goodson steps in.
Color looks like Flowers getting tired. He's falling off the mound, leaving everything outside, and here comes Coach Beth.
And Coach Beth heard you talking there. He got some earphones down there. We'll take a timeout, folks, as we got one on the field. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball in a close one here, all tied up at the bottom of the ninth here in Bainbridge. We'll be right back. You're watching the Cool Channels. Welcome back, everybody. We're all tied up here 1-1 in the bottom of the ninth. Jake Goodson at the plate. Riles Smith. Jake Goodson tries to move him over with a bunt down the third base line, but foul. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes on Goodson. Again, you got to move him over. You got to do your job.
That's right.
Jake Goodson with a long fly ball. It may be it. Get in the gap. Baxter, wow, makes a great play. I mean, Derek, he ran what, 30 yards, it looks like, across there to make that catch.
He did. He ran a long way to make that catch. And like I said, once again, the wind has not eased up all day here.
Coming to the plate now, first baseman, Grant McDonald. Okay. I sure will.
Eaton starts at 6. Worship starts at 7.
Okay.
Grant at the plate. First pitch was a ball. Grant just fouled the second pitch off the right field.
Grant McDonald with a big game here. He had a triple in the 5th and a double in the 7th. And, wow, how big would that be right now, Derek?
Oh, yes.
So he's seeing the ball well with a strike there. 2 strikes on Grant. With those 2 big hits, we've still failed to get him around.
That's right.
Steve Reich struck him out looking on a curveball. Big out for Flowers.
That's a great pitch by Flowers. Started that ball at his shoulder and broke it right across the plate.
At the plate now for the Bearcats, third baseman, number 13, Jackson Jones. Jackson hit one against the wind that went foul, but it was a monster mash early in the game, folks, and we can sure use it now.
Jackson beginning to see the ball real well. Made good contact.
That one's outside on Jackson a little bit. Good swing. So Ryle Smith leads off the inning with a walk, and we're not able to move him over or move him around. No balls, one ball, 2 strikes on Jones.
Flowers looks like he's getting back into his groove a little bit, getting the second win.
Swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Flowers there on Jones. And we'll come back in the bottom of the 10th, folks, at the top of the lineup for the Bearcats. We're all tied up at 1, going to the top of the 10th. We're at the top of the 10th inning, folks. It is all tied up 1-1. Trey Ansley, the shortstop, at the plate. Now 2 strikes on Ansley.
Ryan still on the mound for the Cats. Right back to business. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. Blake tags him out for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 3, center fielder, Alex Baxter. So Baxter steps into the box. Baxter, huge catch out in left center field for the Makers the last inning. Ball down low for ball 1.
Baxter ran a long way to catch that ball.
Boy, he did. He flied out. Well, he hit the ball down the shortstop. Ben Day makes the play in the 8th. Ball down low, ball 2. A double play in the 5th, hit into a double play in the 5th. Ball 3 on Baxter.
Pitch must have been inside. Run comes back with a fastball. 3-1 count.
Throw one when you got to.
That's right.
3 balls and a strike. There's another one. Fly ball out to center field. Tate Lambert all over it for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 0, Tyler Dalton, the third baseman.
There's some big outs for Ryan. Heart of the Maker offense.
What did that fellow say the name of that group was going to be at the
Impact. Climax. Foul ball.
And the first pitch to Dalton fouled back over behind the first base line for strike 1. We're in the top of the 10th. I've been calling games a long time, Derek, and I've never called one 10 innings.
Well, I've been in baseball a long time, and I've never called one, so.
Ryan Murray with 2 strikes on Dalton.
Strike.
Woo.
Ooh, that was a good pitch.
Blake thought he had him too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the top of the 10th. We're all tied up 1-1. Ryan Murray on the mound has come in relief. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Jake Goodson, and pitched a whale of a game.
He's pitched well, been very efficient.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 as we take it to the bottom of the 10th. Stay tuned right there, folks. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the 10th inning. We're all tied up 1-1. It's the Makers and the Bearcats. You're watching high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. Leading off the bottom of the 10th inning for the Bearcats, number 21, Michael Faircloth. Well, that gum. The umpire wasn't even in the box. First pitch to Michael was down low for a ball. Michael hitting for Matt Burke. Alex Flowers is still on the mound for the Syrup Makers in the 10 innings, Derek, bottom of the 10th.
That's right. Cats may have to slow him down a little bit. He is definitely in a groove. He is coming right at him as soon as he gets the ball. Michael on that pitch, fouled it off. Yeah, Flowers has done a good job. We were talking a while ago, I don't think he's had any walks today.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Faircloth.
I have been corrected. He walked Riles. He was going to walk Cole, and then he hit him in the head.
Wow, Matt Burke, we were talking about how he stepped up to the batter's box. Michael leads off with a walk.
Right.
That's a good job. Matt struck out every time to the plate today, and that's 4 times. But Michael leads off with a base on balls.
That's big. We need base runners. Need to move him up.
Coming to the plate now, center fielder number 2, Tate Lambert.
Great time to do exactly what Coach Mack asked him to do. Tate squared the bunt.
Got it back. Like you say, they need to break that rhythm.
Yeah.
Derek, I mean, it's sort of ridiculous here. How quick he's just getting right back up there, and we're stepping right back in the box.
Coach Bess is going to give us a break. He's fixing to go out and talk to his pitcher.
So we'll take it with them, folks. Stay tuned right there. We're in the bottom of the 10th inning, all tied up. Bearcats with a runner at first and no outs. In the bottom of the 10th, we got a pitching change. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on the Cool Channels.
That was high.
All right, folks, we're back. We got a pitching change. The shortstop comes into pitch for the Syrup Makers. I believe that's number 4, Bailey Lewis, a lefty on the mound for the Makers. Alex Flowers goes out to shortstop, stays in the game, they just swap positions. First pitch to Lambert, or not the first pitch by Lewis for a ball. We got 3 balls and a strike. There's 4 balls as takes a base on balls.
Charlie, that's just what we needed. We get runners at first and second, nobody out. Blake coming to the plate.
Stepping in the box now for the Bearcats, number 5, the catcher, Blake Voiles. Voiles with the runners at first and second. We're in the bottom of the 10th. He's going to take everything he can get in one pitch if he throws it to him.
I hear you. Just want him to stay on it.
Ball outside, the 2 balls, no strikes on Voiles, bottom of the 10th. He didn't have any strikes on him. He got to take 1 or 2 cuts.
That's right.
Got Michael Faircloth, pretty good wheels down at second base. Ball up high, 3 balls and a strike to Voiles.
That's a good job by Blake laying off of that.
He had to take side. I saw him drop his head when he gave it to him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full up, no outs in the bottom of the 10th.
Fake to second base. The runners are back.
Pitch straight up and back. It'll be foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, both on base on balls. And he walks him.
Bases are full of Bearcats and no place to put any more.
Coming to the plate now, designated hitter number 14, Cole Granada. Cole Granada with a huge hit last time at the plate. Right straight back up the gut for a single. He was hit by a pitch in the 6th. And he flied out in the 4th. So a big hit right here. Cole could just put the bat on the ball, get a base hit, score the run, and the game's over.
That's right. If he puts it in play right here, gets a fly ball. Matthew with Michael at third.
First pitch in there for a strike.
Cole just needs to find something he can drive.
And that may be the ball game. It's a dink.
It's down. That's a great job. Cats beat Cairo in 10 innings.
And Cole Granada with a base hit to end the game. Bearcats 2, Syrup Makers 1. Give them all a big hand, folks. That was a great game. 10 full innings of play. What was the name of that group?
Well, Impact at Climax First Baptist.
Well, folks, it's been a great game here. 10 full innings of play. Cole Granada with a winning hit to win it 2-1 over the Syrup Makers. You've been watching high school baseball right here on the Cool Channels. Bearcats 2, Syrup Makers 1.